Alright guys, so along with the Lance and Lily that came to the game, we also got their story event with the Full Force Battle. So we're going to be going through the Full Force Battle round 2 in this video. It's not a free-to-play like video where like you bring free-to-play sync pairs, whatever. It's not that. I'm just showing how I beat it, like I always do. And like honestly, you could always beat any other or any free Full Force Battle that comes out with any sync pair. As long as you go in there with strategy and you know what to do, you'll be fine. So instead of bringing Gyarados, I brought Blue. Because of course a lot of people should have Blue anyways, because he's been around since like almost day 1 of Pokemon Masters. And then Swan is a free-to-play sync pair, and then I also brought Torterra. And Blue and Torterra, anybody should have them as well, because they are a spotlight, they're spotlight sync pairs. So like if you summon regularly, even if you're free to play, you should have at least Blue or Torterra. And Torterra is very, very helpful because in the first stage right here, like the first 3 lineup, you are going up against physical attackers. Like you're going up against Machamp that uses close combat, and then you're going up against Scyther, I think his name is, and they're physical attackers. So then Torterra lowering their physical attack while you set up with your Pidgeot is very, very helpful, which is why I brought them. And then you also have Swanna buffing your speed, and then also giving you defense as well, which is very, very helpful. And then Blue, of course, with the evasiveness, and then the special attack and everything, like he's just very good as well. Now mine isn't 6 stars, and I was able to get very, very far with this team. But I did do a little bit of an oopsie later on in this fight. And typically what I do now is I just record my fights, and then I just do like a commentary over it, just because like I don't know how long or how many tries it might take me. So I'm just like, you know what, let me just record my fight, and if it all goes to plan, then I'll just do a voiceover. If not, then I'll just delete it and then try and go into another fight, and hopefully all go as well. But yeah, it's not really a difficult fight. Mighty Ina is a little bit of an annoying sync pair or Pokemon just because he has Toxic, and then he has Go Viral 9. So he's gonna pass that Toxic along to your entire team. And if you don't have anybody that could cure the poison, then it's gonna be a problem for sure. Or if you don't have anybody that has a passive where they'll be immune to the poison, then it will be a problem. Which is why I brought Torterra. So I was trying to keep Torterra alive as like as long as possible, so that when he does use Toxic, as you can see right here, we could just use full restore, and then Pidgeot can continue doing what he needs to do. Now of course Torterra and Swanna would be able to survive a lot longer, but we got unlucky with the MP refreshes with Swanna, so yeah. That was a little bit annoying, but we did get pretty far. And Golisopod's first impression does a lot of damage, so you gotta watch out for that as well. But like overall, like it's not a difficult event. It's fairly easy if you go in with the right strategy, if you know what to expect. Even going in for the first time, I was not expecting to get that AoE poison, so it was a little bit annoying. But like I said, I brought Torterra, Swanna, and Pidgeot, so Torterra having the full restore, it just helps massively. And I did show Blue's grid, so like if you were curious on what I put on Blue's grid, you can just pause the video when I showed the grid at the beginning of the video if you want. But like mine's 4 out of 5, so of course like you got all the main stuff that Blue would need on his 3 out of 5 grid. But like I said, it's not very difficult, and like like I said earlier, I did do a little bit of an oopsie. So that's why I died right here. Otherwise, we would have been able to survive. What I should have done is, instead of using the sync move on the last side Pokemon on the right, I should have saved the sync move for when there's only 1 Pokemon remaining on the field, because in that way there wasn't a delay. Because after you use a sync move on the last Pokemon, the computer will know. So then the other Pokemon is going to attack you, and then like they'll be able to land the attack before you do. So I should have waited until there was only 1 Pokemon left. Otherwise, I would have been able to beat it all the way through with Blue, Pidgeot, and Torterra. Or Blue, Dawn, and Skyla. I should have been able to beat it with that team. So I was like, you know what? Screw it. Let me just go in with this team, have fun with it. And yeah, that's exactly what I did. Otherwise, I would have been able to beat it with the first team as like the first team that I went in here with. But yeah, a little bit of an oopsie, but it was still a good run. If it wasn't for that little mistake, of course I would have been able to beat it with one team. But I did get the 4-star medal, and honestly, the music going into this event is very good as well. The one thing I really like about Pokemon Masters is the music. Like, they always do such a good job on the music. Like, it's just so entertaining, and I love it. And some people also say that Pokemon Masters is gonna die, and everything. It's like, I mean, it's definitely a big possibility, especially if they don't do things right. But you got to think about it. They got Generation 8 that they still need to dip into with Pokemon and trainers and everything. So, like, Pokemon could easily last 5 years. Pokemon Masters can last 5 years plus with the material that they have. And then they could also dip into the anime here and there as well if they really, really want to. So there's a lot that they could do. But yeah, getting a little bit off topic there. But the season's greetings story event, full force battle, very, very easy. Especially if you know what to do, go in with the right strategy. Just watch out for the toxic, and beware of Golisopod's first impression, because that can do a lot of damage. And like I said at the beginning of the video, this is not a free-to-play guide or anything. It's just showing how I beat it, because a lot of you guys should have Blue and Torterra because they are a spotlight character. And Swan is free-to-play. So a lot of you guys should have that anyways. But either way, that's going to be it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you can maybe use this team if you have these Pokemon. But yeah, that's it for the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later.